watching Thrifty Kaniffy. Hello everyone and welcome to Thrifty Kaniffy. Well, today we're going to take a look at a Queen knife. Now if you're not familiar, Smoky Mountain Knife Works bought the Queen brand when they went out of business several years back. And now they're producing some budget knives out of the Smoky Mountain Knife Works store. And you get this nice box, really well constructed, sort of a navy and orange color here. Magnetic style close with that felt line cutout. We're looking at model number QN26R. The R stands for red. We've got China, the country of origin, and a little cancer warning there. Now, this is a small Stockman. It is 3 1/4 to 3 3/8 inches closed. It's kind of right in between, really. So it falls into that small Stockman category. If you're looking in your Levin's guide, you might see this as a junior stock, they call it. It just means that it's under that 3 3/8 inch category to fall into that size for the Stockman. Now, you can get a smaller Stockman than this, but I'd say this is about the average sized small Stockman. 3-blade design, obviously, sheep's foot, clip blade, and your spade blade. And those all are well tucked in there. Looks like there's some good spacing there for every blade. We have brass pins, nickel silver shield, and bolsters. They're just a plain rectangular design, serpentine style handle. Really attractive in my mind. I think the red color stands out, really pops. Very much similar to my channel colors, so kind of like it for that reason, if nothing else. Now, it's not going to have the perfect fit and finish. This knife is $9.35 on Chicago Knife Works and $15 on Smoky Mountain Knife Works. Why there's such a huge discrepancy in price, I don't know. But this makes this a very good value in my mind. And for less than $10, you know, base price before shipping, obviously, and tax, you get a really, really well-made knife. Fit and finish on this is really good in terms of the handles. The liners and the fit on the springs, not perfect. You get this sort of wobbly area here on the liner there, like it didn't get cut perfectly, and there's a little bit of gapping. But for this price, I really kind of look at this one as a user style knife with that durable handle, one you can throw in your pocket or in a slip. I've got a medium Rough Rider slip here, and we'll take a look and see how that fits in there. That seems to be the right size that I would use for this particular knife. So if you're looking for a slip, that Rough Rider medium slip will do the job. Well, let's take a look at the blades. So our main blade is the clip point blade, and we'll take a measure of that. It looks like it's slightly over 2.5 inches. Let's call it 2 5/8, with a cutting edge of about 2 1/4. So definitely going to be UK legal if that's something you fancy. Got a little bit of a blade edge here, nothing too major. It just says Queen Steel on there. Use that Queen Steel logo. And we've got a match strike pull. Kind of a minimal swedge there, nothing too prominent. Let's look at our blade edge. Looks decent. And we got a tang edge. It says Queen there. Of course, these are going to be 440C blades. So we do get that upgraded steel that we've been seeing on the Queen knives. Let's look at our blade edge on this side. A little heavy towards the tip. But these are kind of a mirror finish, but got to tell you that the finish on them is not perfect. So they do seem to have more of a little bit of a satin appeal to them. I mean, it's sort of a mirrored finish, but it's also not the brightest of mirror finishes that I've seen. It's not like a case knife or anything like that. But there you can see it says 440C and then China below it. We can just kind of make that out. Got half stops on this and fairly light pull, nothing heavy. I'd say that's about a 5.5, something like that. But on a small knife like that, you don't need a super stiff pull. You don't have a particularly long blade, and you don't need to worry about that folding over on you. There's our grip right here. I can get all 4 fingers on there when I'm choked up to the choil, and then back here about 3.5 in a normal position. So yeah, that nice clip point blade has a nice shape to it. It's a little slender, almost like a skinning blade. But yeah, you do get that nail nick in there, match strike pull. Yeah, and again, 440C stainless. So there is our main blade. Now let's take a look at our sheep's foot blade, which is in the center. A little bit hard to reach that nail nick, gotta say. Gotta come at it from a little higher angle than normal. But it is a really attractive little blade there. You can see again we have that match strike pull on it. And there's a look at our blade edge. Looks like we've got Queen written on that tang as well. Kind of neat. There's a look at this side. There's our blade edge. Decent. Not going to be perfect. Decent snap on that one too. I'd say it's about the same as the main blade. Again, it's just a little harder to reach that nail nick than I'd like. You can see it's just kind of tucked in there. You're going to kind of have to get used to opening it. Come from a high angle. But about a 5 to 5.5 pull on that too. Pretty similar to the main blade. Alright, so let's take a measure of that guy. About 1 3/4 total length, and then right about 2 inches, or I'm sorry, 1.5 inches on the cutting edge. So that's a really attractive little sheep's foot blade. Actually more of a ram's foot, kind of a broadens at the end there. So yeah, I'm liking it. But that's pretty snappy on the close there. Alright, so our spade blade. And as far as spade blades go, I'd say this is a pretty attractive one. Almost like a pin blade. And there's your look at the nail nick. It is a match strike style. And there's your blade edge. A little heavy at the tip, not too bad. Again, you get that Queen tang etch. And there's a look at our other side. A little more consistent on the width on this side. Pull on that one, probably a little heavier than the others. Maybe about a 6. Good snap on the open. Very comfortable in the hand. Nice little scoring style blade. Pull cuts. But pinch cuts would be working really well with that blade too. Yeah. This is just a great little Stockman. I mean, this is just, it's a really nice, sturdy knife. The blades seem, pretty robust for their size. They're not flimsy. You can see the stock there. Nice and thick. There's just so little to complain about for $9.35. So, I know you're going to have to pay, shipping on top of that, but Chicago Knife Works does offer free shipping at $100. So just throw this on one of your orders, when you're going to order something more expensive. Something like this, it's just fantastic. And I think it's a great little carry. You wouldn't necessarily need the slip. It's kind of one of those knives you can kind of beat on a little bit, and it's really not going to matter. It's $10 and you got really durable handles, really stout little blades. The only thing it is it's just not, it's not going to be that perfect fit and finish. So if you're okay with that and you want a really nice value knife, I just don't see how you can go wrong with this one. So I'm going to give that a double thumbs up just for its value. Just it's not a perfect knife, but if you're looking for a little Stockman and you don't want to spend a lot of money, shoot, I don't know what you have to complain about here. 440C stainless blades, so that's even better than you're going to get on a Rough Rider. Which they may offer 440B on some of their knives, but not C. So there you go. That's my review of the Queen QN26R small Stockman from Chicago Knife Works for $9.35. All right, guys, we'll see you next time. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell to be made aware of videos when they drop. And please do take care.